Good evening, everyone. We're starting off with a look at our weather snapshots. These are a few pictures sent to me last night from Mattoon. This is a look at what looks like snow, but it's actually hail. We had a couple thunderstorms roll across portions of central Illinois yesterday, producing that hail. This was in Mattoon on the northwest side of town. That cell would go on to the northeast, also producing hail in Oakland. So thank you to Jason for that picture from Mattoon. Thank you to Carla for this picture from Oakland. Again, another coating of hail on the ground, and that trend continues with another cell that went further off to the south. This cell started to the south of Charleston, traveled right up Route 16, and produced another coating of hail in the Paris area. So thank you to Jennifer for this photo of the hail. Again, looking like snow, but that's actually all just hail across portions of central Illinois. And if you have any weather snapshots you'd like to share with us, please send them to us at news@weiu.net, or you can send them to our social media accounts. But we're going to take a look at the science behind that thunderstorm yesterday and why we saw so much hail across the area. And first, you have your general ingredients of a thunderstorm. You have your updraft, which is the air being lifted into the thunderstorm, and then your downdraft is the rain and the wind coming out of the thunderstorm. And once you get high enough in the atmosphere, you're going to have a layer of cold air that's below freezing. Typically, that's high enough in the thunderstorm that most of the hail that does form melts before it reaches the surface. But as you know, we had very cold temperatures last week, so that layer of cold air this time of year is much closer to the surface. And as a result, that hail didn't have very far before it reached the surface. So because that cold air was much closer to the surface, we saw quite a bit of hail across central Illinois. And we didn't have very large hail because most of that wind that was needed wasn't there yesterday, so that kept our hail sizes ranging from about pea to marble size across central Illinois. And this is Severe Weather Preparedness Week in Illinois, so tonight we're looking at the difference between a watch and a warning. And a watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather. It doesn't mean it's occurring, but you should stay alert because severe weather may be occurring in the near future. And a warning means that severe weather is imminent or occurring in your area. That's when you need to seek shelter and take appropriate actions to protect yourself from any harm from those thunderstorms. So no watches or warnings today across central Illinois. SkyTrack shows those clear skies across the area, and that's going to be remaining the case for us as we go over the next few hours. More clouds will be arriving, though, as we get into tomorrow morning, but in the meantime, still seeing plenty of clear skies across the area. 54 our current temperature in Terre Haute. It's 50 in Paris, 53 in Decatur. Danville's our cool spot this evening, down to 49 degrees, missing our observations this evening in both Charleston and Paris. Winds are still blustery out of the west, currently sustained at 21 miles an hour in Champaign, 20 in Decatur, 12 in Paris, and they've been gusting even higher than that. We've had peak wind gusts at 40 miles an hour up at Willard Airport, 38 a peak wind gust earlier today in Paris, and 39 miles an hour over in Decatur. As we pick up Futurecast for the rest of the evening, we're going to see those clear skies remaining in place for tonight. But once we get into the early morning hours tomorrow, that's when we're going to see more in the way of cloud cover. I think any precipitation is going to stay further off to our northeast, and I don't think it's going to be overcast skies to start our Wednesday, but we'll see more in the way of cloud cover. But we'll advance the clock. We'll stop at noon. You can see clear skies once again in place as we get into tomorrow afternoon. So the sunshine will return, and that trend continues into the evening hours, and that sunshine will remain with us not only for tomorrow, but into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday. So our hometown highlight tonight is Christian County, where we're going to see those temperatures in the lower 50s tomorrow. Again, those morning clouds giving way to afternoon sunshine. Overnight tonight, though, down to 37 degrees under those mostly clear skies, remaining breezy with winds gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Temperatures top out in the lower 50s for a day tomorrow. And again, more sunshine as we get into the afternoon, so don't be deceived when we see those clouds tomorrow morning. Those will be dissipating as we get into the afternoon. As we look at the next 7 days, we're going to see those temperatures warming up going into Thursday up to 58 degrees, down a little bit for Friday at 44. As we get into the weekend, we'll see those temperatures once again returning into the 50s, up to 61 as we get into Sunday. And don't forget to set your clocks ahead 1 hour as daylight saving time will be returning.